Hello YouTube, this is Robert Holloway. Again, I'm back to talk about the seventh house. In my last video, I just finished up talking about the sixth house, and I also mentioned one of my friend's chart. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her. Um, on this video, I'd like to talk more about the seventh house, or what I call the seventh heaven. And if you guys ever watch the sitcom Seventh Heaven, it's exactly what it is. The seventh heaven or the seventh house is the house of partnership. Now, it doesn't mean that it's like, oh, well, this is where I'm supposed to find my type, my lover's type. Yeah, to a degree, yeah. But it's not just about that. It could also indicate partnership in business. Depending on what planet is in that house or aspects to that house or what what planet rules that house. There's just so many combination in astrology that if I was to do a person's chart, I'm basically going into their diary. You know, and yes, astrology can do that. I can find your strengths and weaknesses through astrology. Um, and if I was a cruel person, I would probably use that to my advantage. But that's beside the point. I'm going to talk about the dangers of astrology in another video, and I will promise you, I will tell you everything you need to know to find a true astrologer, not just someone who don't know their shit, but someone who will not use that information against you. So, going on to the seventh house, which kind of relates to what I'm talking about. The seventh house is the house of partnership. It's the part where it shows you how you can associate or negotiate or uh, cooperate. Yeah, it's a house of cooperation, and how what degree it you stand in that area. For example, I mean the natural ruler of that house is Venus and the sign of Libra. Those are the natural rulers. But let's put a contradiction to this one, okay? Yes, there are many contradictions in astrology, especially if one planet doesn't agree with the sign that it's in, or in the house that they're dwelling in. There could be a lot of war, a lot of personal demons developing out of that. Um, so let's pick up a personal demon in this one. What is the demon? I'm sorry if you guys are offended by that word, but that's what I call it, a harshness. What kind of demon would be in the seventh house? It would probably be Mars, because Mars is the opposite of Venus. It it contradicts Venus, but he's not the only demon that could possess the seventh house. If you have Mars in the seventh house, then you can that indicates that that person who has that combination and that it has Mars in the seventh house. I'm sorry, not sixth house, seventh house would be a type of person that will go in battle with you. That will be your ally. That will basically kill for you. Okay, I see him as an assassin that doesn't kill. Not really. I mean, killing is more of a Pluto thing. But someone who initiates, that's a good word, initiates, or where your energy is at. You want to dominate your partner, whether it's a business or a relationship. People with Mars in the seventh house could be dicks. I mean, they could try to control every single aspect of anyone who wants to call them their mate, whether in friendship, in love, in family, or in business, anything. So Mars is basically a demon when he gets into the seventh house. And it applies to all the other gods. When they're in a place that they're not comfortable in, they become a dick or a bitch. Alright, and I'll talk more about that too in the next video. Um, but if we have somebody who, and it also applies with Aries in the, well, no, I'm sorry, I take that back. No, the difference between Mars and his ruling sign, Aries, is that with Aries is in the seventh house, that means that the rising sign is Libra. Libra. Libra or Libra, any way you want to talk it. You say tomato, I say tomato. Libra in the first house. That makes the person somewhat aesthetically beautiful. Trust me, I wish my mom could hold me in for another hour and I would be fucking Fabio because I really don't like Virgo rising. No offense to all those Virgos out there, but truth be told, you guys are dicks. Um, and this is not an opinion. This is not a biased opinion on my side. It's something that astrologers have noticed. That I'm sorry, I'm jumping into another topic. Let's say that you have Mercury in the seventh house. This is like the perfect person to. Oh my God, if I found out that any of my friends have Mercury in the seventh house, I would want to go out with them every single time because they are the life of the party. They're not scared to show it out or speak up, and they're really cool people. Depending on the zodiac sign that Mercury is occupying at the seventh house. I mean, like let's say that Mercury is in one of the water signs, which is totally totally horrible because waters they're very emotional. Um, Even though they claim that they're not emotional, they're emotional because anger is an emotion. Um, Mercury is more of an intellectual planet. It's a curious planet, but usually people who have Mercury in one of the water signs are usually become bigots because they judge one person and just compare it to everybody else. Like if if an Asian person did me, if I had Mercury in one of the water signs, if if um if I had an Asian stole money from me, I will think that every Asian will steal money from me. That's how Mercury in a water sign is. Those you have to be careful with. So I make sure if Mercury is not in Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, because those are the three water signs. That's when Mercury gets evil. Well, not really evil, more like uh, a tantrum. But yeah, if Mercury is in a water sign in the seventh house, yeah, they may be the life of the party, but there's always a catch to their scheming. I guess I don't know. Next is the eighth house. The eighth house, according to many astrologers, is the house of regeneration, death, inheritance, other people's money, um, other people's possession. It doesn't have to be money, it's more like possessions. It's how you treat other people's possessions. Um, it's usually a dark heaven. It's usually I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a natural house of Scorpio and ruler of Pluto. I mean, I need to research more on the eighth house and try to understand it a little bit more. It's a part of us that we want to end or transform, depending on the planet and the sign. This video is going to 10 minutes, almost to that 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video and start on the fifth video. Um, but I'm gonna continue on talking about the eighth house. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever time of the day. And I hope you guys watch the rest of my videos. Thank you for watching.